Hey guys, hey, here we are. Finally, something great to talk about. Unlike what we were watching with Starfleet Academy for Star Trek. Oh man, why Monarch Legacy of Monsters Season 2, first episode from Apple TV. Thank you for being here. I want to point out something right away that I'm going, yes. Hey, this is Norb with Silver Aged. Please like and subscribe to this channel. I'd like to hear your comments. Okay, here's the first thing I want to point out to you. The title of this episode is called Cause and Effect. You know, that title actually means something with the episode. There's a cause and there's an effect. I'm going, what a novel concept for a way to have a title, unlike Star Trek, Starfleet Academy. Anyway, so Monarch Legacy of Monsters, epic writing, solid, has a good foundation. Yeah, I know you're going to argue with Season 2, but Season 1 laid a good foundation, but besides that, it understands and appreciates the legacy of the monsterverse. Specifically, Kong, Skull Island, Godzilla, Japan. Man, what a novel concept. Understanding and embracing, yeah, you do some tweaks, I get that, that's fine, but you still have the monsters. Yes, come on. And this gives us epic writing. Yes, once again, epic writing. You can tell when you're about 5 minutes into the episode, you can see epic writing. It does give you a long preamble of the intro from the prior season. That may help. Some people haven't seen it. Yeah, you may take an episode or two to figure out, 3 episodes to figure out what's going on. But you know what, bottom line, epic writing equals strong start, strong story. Kudos. So anyway, going on, my rating on this, I give this a gold rating, which means it's better than average. It tells a good story, the writing is good, and engages the audiences. I mean, it just engages the audience of the concept, Monarch, Legacy of Monsters, knowing it's about Kong, Godzilla, and other things like that. And the way they present it is enticing, appetizing, and you want to know where this is going. And the way they slice and dice things back and forth, it's not like, oh, just a random thing, oh, we're going to show you what happened before. It really kind of connects to the scenes of the moment when they go back 35, 40 years. I mean, this is just well done. On my scale, it's 5 out of 7. Gold. Nicely done, Apple TV producers. Nicely done. And it has some great actors in here, like Kurt Russell. So, damn, if I miss a few, I can't remember some of the names right now, so I apologize to everybody, but awesome. And it's on why it's in there, so gold. And, you know, this is a scene from the end. Yeah, I know. If you've seen this already, you probably know this. So this is a scene from the end where Kong is yelling at a helicopter, like, you fools, what did you do? And so, anyway, that's kind of a cool thing. And then we see an introduction to one of the headquarters of Monarch, which is a ship. I'm sure there's other Monarch headquarters. So they have this that's out in the ocean. Okay, cool. By Skull Island area. Like, cool. All cool. It kind of looks neat. Kind of cool. Fine. It's got the Monarch symbol. Kind of cool. So where this thing picks up is last episode, they were basically either in another dimension or a core of the planet or somewhere else. Another planet, another universe is somehow connected to us through a wormhole or whatever. And so they come back to this location, and this portal opens up, and it brings back this ship. It brings back the lost crew members. Are made up of an interesting team of family members of Japanese and some other American things. Kind of interesting. There's a lot of interesting family dynamics. So anyway, it lands, and then Kong comes and attacks because they don't know why, but it turns out something came along with him that Kong is trying to get rid of because this is his island. So he attacks and causes all sorts of destruction. And then this is the deputy director of Monarch, who something about her you just don't know, you don't trust. But you're not sure what it is, even from the first episode, even from here, you kind of don't see this. And she wants to know, what's the toll, what's the damage over there? 16 dead, dozen in sick bay, 2 critical. Yeah, so they don't get the terminology quite correct on that, but okay, whatever. And then, kudos again, this is where I talk about, they snip it in scenes from before, 35 years ago. And the interesting thing here is this portal dimension, for lack of other terminology. Time goes slower there than us. Weeks could be months. Months could be years. So aging doesn't happen different. If you get trapped over there, you come back, your kids could be, you're older than you now. So we have a team made up of this and some interesting scenarios off of that. So they show us going to this one island back 35 years ago with Kurt Russell and to a Japanese person and an American guy that's interested in monsters. And they go to this island looking for some totem stuff, and they see some weird things, and they don't get greeted very well by anybody there. And they're basically told, get off this island. But if we show you some things, will you just leave and not come back? And they go, okay, yeah. So they're going, this is a religion to the natives on this island. Do you understand that? So they take them over to a cave, show them the stuff, and they go, they worship this entity. And we get a sense by looking at the cave drawings, the thing is huge. And when the entity is around, it brings in a lot of sea creatures, and so this village has a great fishing thing. So they pray to this god, so to speak. So they slice that in, but also what had then happens from that Monarch ship, this crew, except for her and him, decide they want to come back and rescue the one guy got left behind at the end of that last episode. And to do that, they go back to the Kong Island and want to reopen the portal, and they're saying, hey, you know what you may unleash? And of course, there's the cause. Trying to open the portal unleashes something. The effect. I love this writing. Nicely done. Nicely done. And here's this device opening the portal. Bam, portal opens up. This device gets sucked into it, and they get sucked into the other dimension. And we find the guy that was left behind because he saved the rest of the crew members. He went back to get him. So he hustles over there, gets on, and gets sucked back up here. But here's the thing. When he gets sucked back, there's another monster that gets sucked back. A big monster. And we don't know. We know it's got tentacles because we can see some tentacles. So it gets sucked back and comes back through this thing too. And it starts causing havoc, and Kong is here trying to close the portal because he knows this is bringing things that shouldn't be here. So that's Kong's arm, and he's trying to close the portal. But at the same time, this other creature's coming out, and we see a tentacle that flies out. This tentacle knocks into her, and maybe she's killed, kind of implied, but you know, a quasi-good villain does not die that easily. So I don't think this person's dead. So we have that. And then you can see Kong is going like this. He's trying to smash the device, the portal. He smashes it, and the portal closes. And then he chases, he sees the monster. He chases after that monster. And that monster goes in the ocean. And that's why you saw where I showed you this scene where Kong is yelling, like, what did you do? And so this lays the groundwork for the rest of the season, where this new monsters released everywhere, and they got to try to do everything in their power to put the genie back in the bottle. Cause and effect, cause and effect. Great writing, engages the audience, definitely want to see more. Hey, Norb with Silver Aged. I'd like to hear your comments. Please subscribe to the channel. Have a great day.